live and on the record here. Our Wednesday night club racing here. Midweek Madness starting off with our 75 Lock Timing C main event here. We got Brian Noah in the 9, Matthew in the 8, Woostenhofer in the 7, Darren Morgan in the 6,
MC.
Dan Salerno
Matthew
in the
Merrill.
5, MC in the 4, Pat Stroll in the 3,
Brian Noah.
And Paul, we're taking a scratch. Looks like Pat Stroll's taking a scratch too. Pat, you out there? I know you leave a lot of the times. All right, you guys are all checked in. Go ahead and grid them up. We're going to put MC in the 1, Salerno in the 2, Darren Morgan in the 3, Woostenhofer, you're in the 4 spot. And then Matthew Merrill, move on up to the 5, and then Brian Noah. All right, here we go. So we got a pretty short C main here, and we are going to take two into the B main. So 2, you're going to the B main. Scratch that. We're going to take 3 into the B main. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Let's go racing on the tone. All right, decent opener here. Like Dan Salerno jumping out there early here. Brian Noah popping into that too. Darren Morgan in the 3. We got MC Woostenhofer and Merrill in tow. No one really breaking away here. Scratch that. Salerno breaking away early. MC coming in hot. So Dan getting a huge breakaway here. I'm not sure who's in the 2. MC is in the 2. He went side by side with Noah. Noah got the short end of the stick there. Had to wait for the wagon train to go by before he could get marshaled out. But we were only 2:30 in. We still got 3:30 to go, so a long ways to go here. Novice B main coming up next. We'll take 2 into that A main event. So right now we got Salerno, MC Woostenhofer, top 3. Darren Morgan, Noah Merrill. Your 4, 5, 6 spot. Woostenhofer getting it wrong. MC just says he got around MC, so MC's going to hang on to that 2 spot for the time being. Woostenhofer into the 3. Darren, clean air, trying to catch back up to these guys. We got room for 3 into the B main. Dan amassing a 9-second lead here. MC starting to pull away, and then he makes a little bit of a mistake. Here comes Woostenhofer and Morgan. Morgan gaining a lot of ground on that last one. Another mistake out of MC. Lands on his feet, though.
2 minutes left.
So 2 and 3 cashing in some of their time here. Morgan keeping his nose clean. MC with a mistake, and there's Woostenhofer all over its tail. Woostenhofer tries to blip it over, gets into it. Morgan has to take a take two right when the door opened. And now he's got Brian Noah to deal with. $120 to go, $120 to go. And Salerno, you have a 16-second lead, so do with that as you will. A lot of these guys are fighting for position.
1 minute left.
MC getting it wrong in that rhythm section. So Darren going to be able to shore up some of the time here. He's got a little bit of work to do, though. Catch up to MC. 45 seconds to go. It's all Dan. Busenhofer upside down. MC's going to get around for that, too. And every time the door opens for Darren, he joins the club and muffs it. 30 seconds to go. It's like more watching the rhythm, watching the rhythm, watching the rhythm. Rough luck out of Darren there late in the game. It's going to put him out of contention here. So 1, 2, and 3 pretty much got it all locked up here, barring an absolute disaster. They are on their last lap. Brian Noah did get on that last lap with them. Busenhofer made a huge mistake, and he makes another mistake. Here comes Brian Noah. Busenhofer going to settle it down, though, and take it home. Finish off in that 3 spot. And we're waiting on Darren Morgan and Matthew Merrill. And that is a race. I'll stop. Dan Salerno, MC, Eric Busenhofer.
The race is completed.
You're all going to that B main. We need all you drivers down on the track. And we will need 3 volunteers. 3 volunteers. Novice B main, you guys are up next. You got time. 6. Drivers from race number 1, let's get to your spots, please. We'll need about 3 volunteers. Looks like Brooks is helping out. Thank you. What's that? Yeah, 4th. Yeah. All right. Guys, go ahead and roll them around. Check them in. We got a 4-car novice B main. Room for 2 of you. We are going to put Carter Noah in the 1 spot. Kira in the 2. Kevin in the 5.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Kevin on the 3 and James Morgan on that 4 spot. You guys come around and check in.
Kira Williams. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
That's Kevin
Kevin
there. Let's get James Morgan by.
James Morgan. 30 seconds to the start of the race. Carter Noah.
That's Carter. All right. Let's go ahead and grid them up. Carter Noah on the 1, Kira on the 2, Kevin Noah on the 3, and James Morgan on the 4.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Thank you, marshals.
Less than 5.
All right. So Carter and Kevin. All right. Here we go. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready on the tone. Let's go racing. Kira trying to run scared. She's the only two-wheel out there. Or two-wheel buggy, I should say. A bunch of stompers hot on her heels. We got room for two of you. Carter, Kira doing a little breakaway here early on. One and two by the line. There goes Kevin by the line. And James. We are 1 minute in. Carter and Kira going at it. Carter's going to come around and lead out this next one. Carter getting hung up. Going to give up that lead to Kira. Remember, we're taking the top two into the A main event. Kevin in the 3. James in the 4. All right, we are 2 minutes in, 3 more to go. Kira getting out front. Double single she goes through that mid triple. So she's going to lead off this lap as well. Carter going to check in that 2 spot. There goes Kevin in the yellow, slash by the start finish line. We are 3 down, 2 to go. Expert 2-wheel
2 minutes left.
A main coming up next. James says, I don't need no marshal. There goes James going up the hill, off the kicker. Coming down that rumble section through the wagon wheel. Through the mid-triple. Single, single, single.
1 minute left.
And around the oval, 3 and 4 corners by the start-finish line. That is a lap with James Morgan. Kira out front. Kira out in the weeds, has to get marshaled out. Carter not close enough to capitalize. Is going to shore up some of that deficit, though, with 35 seconds to go. So Kira and Carter poised to move on to the A main event later on tonight. Oh, Kira upside down. So Carter going to come around and take the win at the last minute. All right, that is a race. All stop. Carter Noah, Kira Williams, James Morgan, Kevin Noah.
The race
Your
is
top
completed.
4. We're taking Carter and Kira into that A main event. Let's get all those drivers down on the track, please. We'll need some volunteers for this one as well. We got a 5-car expert show coming up here. Ugh.
Matthew Will Billy.
All right, we need some volunteer marshals out here. You guys go ahead and roll them around, check them in, roll them around, check them in. We got Mike Soar in the 5, Zach Buse in the 4, Matthew Willoughby in the 3, Willie Smith in the 2, and your top qualifier,
Kyler Cornwell. 1 minute to the start of the race. Mike Sara. The deal. Mini Marsupial.
All right, we are all checked in, so finish the lap you were on and get in your qualifying position.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Candle lit here. 17.5 expert stock. 5 deep.
.30 seconds to the start of the race.
Thank you, sir. Can you just hop on? Yeah, stay right there. No, we don't need one by one. If these knuckleheads mess up there, then they're out of luck. Oh, we need another one there
15
up on
seconds to the
top.
start
No,
of the
we
race.
need one on number 5. Thank you. Sippy.
Less than 5.
All right, here we go. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Let's get it on. Sound of the tone. Good. Clean start here out of our expert drivers. Ooh, deal getting a little squirrely. Gonna have to relent to Willoughby. Cornwell, Willoughby, the deal. Deal getting it wrong in the spokes there. Marshall behind you. Thank you, Brooks. Yeah, get him to stand on the other side there, yes. Cornwell with the early breakaway. Willoughby trying to reel him in. Buse coming in hot, putting it on 2 wheels. Sora getting out of bounds there. He's going to have to get marshaled out. Early on, Buse doing a good job holding his own here. Staying on the back door of Willoughby. Willoughby with a mistake there. Going to have to get marshaled out. Oh, open the door for Buse, and Buse got it wrong too. And with that, Cornwell's going to say, see ya. So Cornwell with an early breakaway. He's going to be a tough one to catch here this late in the game. Willoughby catching a rut, going upside down. Then Buse going to get around now, so now Buse into that too. It's the Hobby Action employees going at it. Larry Tom not earning a dime here while these two go at it. Willoughby to the inside. Let me show you what I learned in prison. Double, they go. Oh, let's see what Buse is going to do. Keeping his nose clean there. Through that wagon wheel section. Over the top. Willoughby misses. Oh, and that's a wrap. Jack. Kaboom. Yeah, just set it down right there, buddy. You ain't popping that ball cup back on. So Willoughby Going thumpity thump. Just go back to your spot, kiddo. Just go back to your spot. Go back to your spot, please. Go back to your spot. Yeah. So 1 and 2, both. Oh, Willie got around. Sorry, Willie. I'd written you off already. I didn't see you. I thought you were getting lapped by Buse. You did not. You
2 minutes
are
left.
getting things cleaned up here. Little mistake there out of Cornwell. Only cost him about a half a second. Help him out, help him out. All right here. Cornwell leading us out. Willie with a flat spin. Recovers. Still in that two. Buse keeping him honest, though. One mistake, Buse is going to get around. So Buse getting himself together here. He's about a second and a half off the back of Willie. Both of them still risking it, trying to huck it over that mid-triple. See what happens here in the last minute.
1 minute left.
Buse getting hung up in the pipes. William mistake on the tabletop. Gets a good Marshall, though. So he's going to hang on to that 2 spot. Backing it down. Double single he goes. See what Cornwell goes. Oh, he tried it and missed it. You guys are all racing to the line. Willie's going to be the first one to finish. He's going to come by in that 2 spot. Cornwell coming around for the W. Buse in the 3. Soar in the 4. And that is a race. All stop, all stop. Marshalls, grab your blowers. Marshalls, grab your blowers.
The race is completed.
Cornwell, Smith, Buse, Soar. Hey, will you run down there and grab number 1 and blow it to number 2, please? Thank you. Race number 3 in the books. Race number 4, short course A main. You guys are up. We're going to need a bunch of volunteers on this one. Thanks, Zippy. All right. We need our expert drivers on the track, please. And a bunch of volunteers. We need a bunch of volunteers out here. All right, these guys are filtering out here. While they're doing that, go ahead and roll them around. Go ahead and roll them around. We'll get you guys checked in. Not as many of you showing up here, so we got 2 missing.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Robert Morgan as out. And I believe Toolman is out. So
David
we're going to
Franson.
put Stieber in the 9, John
45
Stenmo
seconds to
in
the
the
start
8,
of the race. Dan Salerno.
Darren
John
Morgan
Stenmo.
in the 7,
Diego Uria.
Matthew in
Darren
the
Morgan.
6, David
Brooks
Franson in the
Canfield.
5,
Matthew
Diego
Merrill.
Uria in the 4, Brooks
Ryan
Canfield in the
Stieber.
3, and Dan Salerno in that 2. He will inherit that top spot here. We are all checked in, so
30 seconds to the start of the race.
finish your lap, come around, and get in your qualifying position. So Dan Salerno, you're going to be in that 1 spot. Brooks in the
15
2.
seconds to the start of the race.
Diego 3. Franson 4. Matthew 5. Darren 6. Stenmo 7. Stieber 8.
Less than 5.
All right, let's kick the tires, light the fires here. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. Let's go racing on the tone. Diego a little slow on the trigger there. He tries to wait up in a bad spot. He gets punted through the uprights. All right. Salerno gonna lead it off. Canfield in the 2. Gaggle is hashing it out. Dan Salerno leading it out here. Brooks Canfield 2, Darren Morgan 3, Franson Urea, Stenmo Stieber. Oh, look at that. I did turn on my charger. The smartest man alive. Brooks taking over that top spot. Dan had a rough one there. Diego going to move into the 3. Franson Morgan, Merrill, Stenmo Stieber. .225 to go. Brooks by the line. He's in that pink and purple. That is your leader. And there goes Dan in that number 2 spot in that Red Bull short course. Diego not too far behind, so he's trying to challenge for that 2 spot. Franson settling into that 4. Then we got Darren Morgan by the line. Matthew Merrill will be in that 6th spot, possibly overtaken by Stenmo. He did not. So Stenmo's in the 7. Stieber rounding out the field. Minute 30 to go. Minute 30 to go. For race number 4, our novice A main is up next. Oh, Dan Salerno, no man's land gets marshaled out. There's Diego. So things going to heat up here for this 2 spot. Stenmo, that's number 2 working with you, and number 3 is right behind you. Well done, well done. Game on, game on. And then pink and purple car is your leader.
1 minute left.
What happened to, okay, Salerno pulling away a little bit from Diego on that lap there. Salerno going for a ride there. Makes another mistake. Not a large enough mistake for Diego to take over. They're going through the rhythm section. 25 seconds to go. They'll get around for one more here, and that's the battle to watch as Brooks Canfield is checked out of this A main event, well on his way to victory. 2 and 3 by the start-finish line. Dan's got it. Diego wants it. Dan with a mistake. Rides the monorail. Has to wait. Well done waiting there. That's good sportsmanship there out of Dan Salerno. Hats off to you there. Through the rhythm section they go. Diego is in that 2 spot. And they're going to be racing. Oh, Salerno goes huge. Diego makes a mistake. Sportsmanship pays off for Salerno. He claims that 2 spot. Well done, guys. Everyone else is racing to the line. Looks like Francis got around Morgan there on that last lap there. Takes that 4 spot. Waiting for Stenmo Stieber to come by. And that is a race. So Brooks Canfield taking the win. Salerno the 2, Diego in that 3. Marshall, grab your blowers. Let's get all you drivers down on the track to Marshall, please. Novice A main coming up next. Get all those short course drivers down on the track, please. Yeah. All right, short course drivers, let's get to our spots, please. And Novice A main, go ahead and roll them around. Check them in, roll them around, check them in. We got Kira in the 10, Carter No in the 9, Brandon Hills 8, Jamie Brown 7, Brian Wells 6, Brian Davis 5, Austin Bryce 4, Joe Fowler 3, Warren Darnell 2, and your top qualifier, Fowler. Well done, short course guys. Got all of our
Warren
spots
Darnell
covered here. These guys coming around to check in. 2, 4,
Jamie
6,
Brown,
8,
Austin
9.
Bryce.
So we're gonna have
1 minute to the start of the race. Max Fowler.
Find out who
Joe
it
Fowler.
is when you guys come by.
Kira Williams. Brian Davis.
There goes Brian Wells.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Brian Wells.
Brandon Hills taking the scratch. All right, everybody, stack them up, stack them up. Let's get in our grid positions, please. Carter, we're going to put
to the start of the race. Carter Noah.
In the 8th spot. So Carter in the 8, Kira in the 9.
"15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. So novice drivers, we're not grabbing a fistful of throttle here on the start.
Less than 5.
We're going to keep it civil. Try to keep it single file. If the person in front of you is slow, then you slow as well. Keep it single file here for a little bit, and then we can go racing. Marshall's ready, drivers ready, let's go. It's the sound of the tone. Awesome start, novice drivers. Well done, well done. Couple of you getting wadded up there. Top 3 getting after it here. Max lost the lead but gained it back there, so Max going to lead out that first lap. Joe Warren in tow. Brian Davis getting in the mix now too. It's going to be Max and Joe, 1 and 2. Oh, a little backflip attempt there out of Warren. Doesn't stick the landing, loses 1 spot. Max and Joe. Through the rhythm section they go. Oh, Max hooking up a pipe here. Tries to fix himself. Doesn't work out for him. So Dad going to take the lead here. Max trying to run down old dad. Kira, that'll be your leader coming up right behind you. And number 2. Joe getting wrong on the table section. Max going to reclaim that lead. Whoops. We are halfway down, halfway to go. The Fowlers, 1 and 2. It's Max. 2.4 ahead of Joe. A little bit of a mistake. Settles it back down, though. Dad all over his back door, and he's got a short course to deal with, and he slices and dices through it. Jamie, that's going to be your leader working with you. And then number 2 will be right behind you.
2 minutes left.
It's Max Joe, Brian Davis, top 3. Austin Bryce in that 4 spot. Then we got Brian Wells, Jamie Brown, Carter Noah in the 4, 5, 6. And Kira rounding out the field. Brian Wells checking out the vertical wing on the stadium truck. It's a bold strategy. Hope it works out for him. Max out front, and I think Max might have gotten it wrong there and let Joe get around. And he did. A minute 15 to go. Joe trying to get the better Max. And then
left.
Joe upside down in no man's land. And there goes Max around the outside. Rough break out of Joe just as he was poised. Put the spanking on Max. 50 seconds to go, though. 50 seconds to go. Noah, that's your leader right by you here. The Fowler's getting wadded up by back traffic. You guys got to do your best to get around. That's the brakes running novice. Joe gets it wrong, so Max going to extend his lead late in the game with 30 seconds to go. It is all Max. So Max is going to get around for his last lap. Joe's going to get on that lead lap as well. See, he comes around. And with that, you guys are racing to the line. Brian Davis, you'll be the first one to finish out here. And here comes your leader and winner of your A main event on Wednesday, Max Fowler, coming by, taking that win. Joe couldn't catch a break here. You're going to have to settle for that 2 spot. Austin's going to come around for the 3. And that is a race also. Max Fowler, Joe Fowler, Austin Bryce, your top 3. Marshals, grab your blowers. Drivers from race 5 need you down on the track. Lock timing 2-wheel B main, you guys are up next. Novice A main drivers, need you on the track, please. Novice A main drivers, need you on the track. Brian Wells. Any of those are good? Thank you, sir. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around. Check them in.
1 minute to the start of the race.
It's your 75 lock timing B main event.
45 seconds to the start of the
We
race.
got
Garrett
Wustenhofer
Lester.
in the 11, MC in the 10,
Chris Reed in
Dan
right.
Salerno in the 9, Dave Rosen
Josh
8,
Hardy.
Fred Wright 7,
Diego
Diego
Uria.
Urea 6, Tony Nesbitt 5, James Maxwell 4,
Dan Salerno.
Josh Hardy 3,
James
John
Maxwell.
Young 2, and
Tony
DQ,
Nesbitt. MC.
Garrett Lasher.
Dave Rosen. 30 seconds to the start of the race. Eric Wustenhofer.
And we are all checked in. Go ahead and grid them up, grid them up, grid them up. We're looking here. Brian
15
Wells,
seconds to the start of the
can
race.
you come out on the track and marshal, please? Before I get my rubber hose out, start whipping you. Brian, can you head
Less
on
than
down
5.
to number 1 there by the start-finish line? Thank you. Oh, that's right. I pushed John Young into the A. All right. Josh Hardy, move up 1, and everyone else behind him, move up 1. Move up, move up, move up. Everybody up 1, everybody up 1. Everybody up 1, everybody up 1. Boy, is this thing on? Well done, Rosen. Hey, when you guys get home on Thursday, you know who to thank. The guy with the cane. Yeah. Hey, kiddo, why don't you come over here and take this one? Kiddo in the monster hat. You come on over here and take this spot right here. Let Kira take that one. Thank you, Kira. Good call, Slater. Thank you very much. And Kira, if you want, go to the other side there. That way you got some protection there for that pull. All right, marshals ready, drivers ready. Let's go racing at the sound of the tone. Pull that car off, Brian. I think he went dead. Garrett gonna lead it out here. Hardy in the 2, Maxwell in the 3. Taking the top 2. Lasher leading us out. Hardy in that 2. Maxwell trying to hunt him down. Those guys staying nice and tight as they work their way through the rhythm section. Maxwell with a ton of speed. Almost cases it on the face of the jump there. Hucks it over that mid-triple. Still on the back door. Hardy doing a good job, but keeping them at bay here as they work their way through the center double-double. Little bobble out of Hardy. Maxwell is going to get around. And then Maxwell makes a mistake, so that's going to let Hardy get around. And Nesbitt, I'm not sure if you cut the track there that last lap. If so, let's get a stop and go out of you. If not, keep going. Hardy with a mistake, collects Nesbitt. Nesbitt gets by, so Nesbitt now up into that 2. Double-double out of him. So he works his way up that kicker. Through the mid-triple. Double-single he goes by the start-finish line. So that is your second final transfer spot. Meanwhile, Garrett Lastra, he gone. Checking out, going to cash in about a second there on that little bubble, but he's got 11-second lead early on here. We're only halfway done with this main event. Turn attention back to that battle for that 2 spot between Nesbitt, Hardy, Maxwell. Hardy going fast and loose. Somehow doesn't lose anything. And then he goes wrong side of the pipes, going to have to get marshaled out. Mistake out of Nesbitt. Around goes Maxwell. Maxwell and Nesbitt trading paint through that rhythm section. Both of them come out to live to tell the tale, but Hardy's able to shore up. Oh, Nesbitt going upside down. Maxwell upside down. And Hardy now into the 2 spot. So things going down here in our B main event for this second and final transfer spot between Hardy Nesbitt and Maxwell. Right now it's advantage Hardy. Lastra checked out. He's in cruise mode. 1:25 to go. He's got a 19-second lead here over the field. Oh, no, and he went broke. Front end not looking good. He's probably going to try to go around and finish it off, though. So we got a wounded animal out front here. Let's see if these guys can hunt him down. That's a lot of time to make up, though. Lastra not taking it easy.
1 minute
He's
left.
Still going for a broke here. Keeping it together. It's Lastra out front. He's still got 54 seconds to go. He wishes that time would go by faster. We got James Maxwell in that 2 spot. Where are we at here with the hunt here for the 2 spot? Did Nesbitt get around? Or did Nesbitt go down a lap? Did we miss a lap out of Nesbitt? Who's been watching Nesbitt? Did he lose a lap somewhere? No, okay, so let's get you fixed up, Tony. All right, so in the last 10 seconds here, we are all running the line. It's Nesbitt in that 2 spot. And he makes a mistake, goes out of bounds. See if he can, he can help him out. Marshall, pay attention to your corners, please. Rough one out of Nesbitt, wrong side of the pipe. And just like that, Nesbitt going down. Marshalls, you need to pay attention to your corners, not the race. So with that, maybe Rosen's going to get by for that 2 spot, and he does. So Rosen out of nowhere is going to take that 2 spot. Maxwell going to finish in the 3. Garrett is going to take the win. I'll stop. Garrick, are you going to stay for your A main? No, he is not. So Dave Rosen and James Maxwell, you will be advancing into that A main event.
The race is completed.
All right, 21-5, A main event coming up. Drivers from race number 6, need you down on the track.
The possum. Brooks Canfield.
Drivers from race number 6, get you down on the track, please. Drivers from race number 6,
Dave
get you
Rosen.
down on the track. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around. Check them in. We got Josh Ritchie in the 11, Brian Davis in the 10, Cade Williams 9, Brian Noah 8, Dave Rosen 7, Derek Tracy 6, Eric Fiera 5, Brooks Canfield 4, Brother 1-3, Josh Hardy 2.
1 minute to the start of the race. Josh Hardy.
Qualifier.
Brian Noah.
The
Brother
spots covered. I know we have
Cade
Rosen
Williams.
going back to back.
Brian Davis. Derek Tracy. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Josh Ritchie.
5, 6. All right. Did Mike Collar leave? I guess he did.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, no more laps. So Josh Hardy, you were in that 1 spot. Brother 2 in the 2. Canfield 3, Fiera 4, Tracy 5, Rosen 6, Brian Noah 7.
15
Cade
seconds
8,
to the start of the race.
Brian Davis 9, Josh Ritchie 10. Just the man I wanted to see.
Less than 5.
All right. All right. Marshall's ready. Can I get you standing up? Thank you. Driver's ready. 21.5 A main. Yeah, put another coat on there. On the tone. Let's go. Top two doing a little brake check here. Wadding up the field. Rough opener there out of, not sure who that was. Work it. Josh Hardy leading us out here. Oh, yeah. What do we got going on here? Complete last lap. Josh Hardy leading us out. Dave Rosen in that too. Come on, man. Oh, yeah. I forgot that came off too. I'm a mess. It's the life of the RD. Josh Hardy leading us out here. Brother 1 and the 2. Brooks Canfield 3. Oh, are we up next? I guess we are. Hey, Ethan, can you take this one over for me? Josh Hardy in that 1. Brooks Canfield 2. Brother 1 in that 3 spot still. Now I turn it over to Big E after he car shamed me.
Watch the front side double. Watch the front side double. It is clear. Thank you, Marvin. All right, guys, we got 2:40 to go. Still got Josh out front, followed by Brooks. Brother 1, that's your top 3, followed by Eric, Brian, Dave, Derek, Brian Davis, Joseph, Cade, Mike, and Kyle. Bottom 2 are not in this one. Trevor's got 2:30 to go right now. We got race number 8 coming up next. Our Mod 2-wheel A main. That one will be a good one. So he's going to shine on this one today. What's coming on the front driver's stand? It is clear. Watch it in the triple section. Watch it in the triple section. Marshall doing double dudes over there. If you guys get off the throttle and let the Marshall get to you, it'll benefit both of you.
2 minutes
Watch
left.
center triple. It is clear. Coming up on under 2 minutes to go, guys. Under 2 minutes to go. So got Josh out front right now with Brother 1 now sneaking his way up to the 2 spot. Now Brother 1 goes by the line in the 1 spot. You got Josh in the 2, Brooks in the 3. Let's see if I can find Brother's car. Watch off the backside. Work together, guys. Work together. Watch it on the hill. Watch it on the hill. 180. It is clear by the rhythm. Thank you. Whoa. Your Brother 1 just got sent right there. I love seeing the laughter on the stand. But right now we got Josh Hardy up on the 1 spot. Brother 1 down going back to the 2 spot with Brooks in the 3. That's going to be your closest battle on the track right now. Coming up on 110 to go, guys. 110 to go. Watch it in the center triple. Watch it in the center triple. Go wide in the center triple. It is clear. Thank you, Marshall. It's got under 1 minute to go. Race number 8, your 2 mod should have them ready. Race number 9. You guys should be thinking about it.
Got a front bumper now. They're all fucked.
Oh, we got a fresh new bumper. Leffler says you guys are all going to move out of the way. That was nice words. Right there, your battle for the lead spot going over the double section. Josh Hardy and Brother One, as they do a single kind of deal, coming up by the announce booth, going to that back rhythm. That inside line, nowhere to go. Had a speed check, but then runs right through Josh. Now you're 1 and 2, getting bobbled together. Getting marshaled out, lets them go. Good sportsmanship there. With less than 5 to go, guys, less than 5 to go. That is time to keep those cars moving. No one's going to be done until you cross the line. Rosen, I got you by the line. You are done. As you guys cross that line, you guys will be finished. Eric, you are done. Josh, you are done. All right, now going to be kind of seeing if Josh can hold it out. Now Brooks is in the lead right here, followed by Josh and Brother One. Brother One doing the right thing. Get a little off track, had to wait. All righty, guys, that is time. No more laps. Brooks is going to take that one, followed by Josh Hardy and Brother One. That's your top 3. Marshals, grab those blowers. Blow off your areas,
The race is
please.
completed.
I need all those drivers to set those cars down. Do not go back to the pits. Set them down and come out to marshal positions, please. Let's make it rain. Let's make it rain.
Adam Peters.
All righty, mod drivers. You guys know the deal. If you hear blowers, you guys shouldn't be moving around. Track's not open. I don't know how many times we got to explain this. I'm starting to feel like Leffler up here yelling. Shoo, that's a bad rap right there. All righty, where's all my marshals at? I got plenty. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a few more to go. I need a few more marshals. I'll start calling off names here. Yeah, I know. It should be 12 of you. You should be plenty to go. I don't know. I need 1 in the center triple over there. And Eric, if I get you on the hill over there, fantastic. Perfect. Eric, if you got on top of the hill, it'd be great. Got 1 right there on the triple. Perfect. All right, Mod, roll them out. Check them in. Don't break them on warm-up.
1 minute to the start
I
of the
don't know
race.
how many times people do that. Get a feel, get that sauce off those tires, get them warmed up. Appreciate everyone coming out here. We do appreciate it. I know it's getting summertime, but
Chicken
we do enjoy you guys coming out here during those times. And
45 seconds
races
to the
some
start of the
RC cars
race.
for fun, especially on a Wednesday night.
James
No, it's a
Wright.
late night, but the faster you guys work together,
Orange.
we can get the program moving.
Jim Sylvie. Cadency.
All righty, we'll be not going to make this one. Gat not
30
making it
seconds to
in.
the start of the
Jacob.
race.
All righty, guys, slow on down. Slow them on down. We're going to go ahead and get that straightaway closed. Straightaway is closed. So we're going to have, whoopsies, Chase on the 1.
15 seconds to the start
Lake,
of the
we're
race.
going to have you go up to the 2 spot. Adam up to the 3. Jim to the 4. Sean to the 5. Leffler to the 6. And
Less than 5.
Caden bringing up the rear. You guys know the deal. All righty. Drivers, please keep it clean. I need a clean few laps. Keep it clean. Marshals, please watch your areas and not the race. We'll go on racing on the sound of the tone. That's your 2 mod A-Main here. Going to have us leading us out is going to be Chase Boyd, followed by Richard Lake and Adam Peters, your top 3 right there. But you got a whole bunch of cars coming right behind. As the top 2 get tangled up, watch going down the downhill. It's clear. Take a deep breath and get back in line. You guys can easily figure this out. You guys are all fast enough here. Work together, guys. I've seen Adam come back from worse. It's only the first lap here. Right now, Chase Boyd going to lead us out. Silve going to be up in that 2 spot, followed by Leffler, Lake, Sean, and Katie going to round us out here. Don't count out Adam. He's going to get in that groove and get that car flowing. With just 1 minute in, guys, we still got Chase Boyd out front. That all blue. Would say it's a TLR, but I think a new B7 here coming over that center triple. Going down the front side. Coming up to that front side double. 180 double. Back coming around here to the announce booth. Whipping it over, going to the backside rhythm. Triple, single, that's your leader. Then we got a whole gaggle of cars over here with Jim Silve, Richard Lake, and Leffler coming around it out here. Your battle for second spot going through that backside rhythm. Silve in that new Mugen MSB1. Then you got two B7s by Leffler and Lake chasing them down. Like I said, can count out Adam. As I said, it makes a mistake. Oh, Leffler gives Lake a little wheel right there. Don't harm, no foul. You guys got 3:15 to go. 3:15 to go. Race number 9 coming up next. Have them ready. Your leader all the way coming up on some back markers here. Making quick work of that. Lake makes a mistake in the center triple. Leffler goes over top of him. So you're a battle for third position right here between Leffler. Work together, guys. That is your leader. Oop, as I said, 1 and 2 get together. They collide. They're going to work together here. Chase, you got plenty of time. No need to push it. You guys got 2:40 to go. 2:40 to go. Watch backside rhythm. You're clear. You're clear. Silve finding a little breathing room right now here. That all orange yellow going over center triple. Nice smooth landing going through the little oval section of the track. 180 double. Watch the center triple. Watch the center triple. It is clear. As I said before, Leffler here find himself in the third, but Peters back up to third. Makes a little mistake. Leffler getting cross section. Those guys, that's the battle to watch for third position right here. As they come over the moguls through the center triple. You got Leffler in the 3. Peters in the 4 right now, throwing down some fast laps. Leffler goes wide, lets Peters by. So now he's got a little bit of breathing room to get up to Jim Silve. Makes a mistake on top of the hill. With 1:35 to go, guys. 1:35. As I said, that Peters makes a mistake trying to cross that jump. As we've seen Willoughby do so many times. But it will bite you if you do it wrong. So got plenty of time with 1:25 to go, drivers. 1:25 to go. Chase kind of checked out on this one, followed by Silve, Leffler, Peters, Lake, Caden, Sean. That's your running order here with 1:15 to go. Watch the rhythm. Watch the rhythm. Go inside on the rhythm. Oh, watch it, Marshall. One more. You guys got 4 down, 1 to go. Silve doing what he does best, being Mr. Consistent, not making a mistake. Keeping it all fours and just putting laps together. Can never count out him. We're going to let Boyd by right here. Oh, no. I'm going to make Boyd work it. Oh, man. Plenty of time. He's got 35 seconds to go. Leffler and Peters still going at it. Cat and mouse over here. One makes a mistake, the other does. So it's going to come down to the last few laps. Chase just whipping it over that center triple. Guys, got 15 seconds to go, drivers. Caden kind of sending on Sean over there. Those guys are having a battle royale. Less than 5 drivers, less than 5. As you cross that line, you guys should be done. Boom. I got Chase at the line. Sean, you're still going, buddy. Sean, you're still going. Chase Boyd, you are done. Caden, you're done. Silve, you're done. Adam, you're done. Leffler, you're done. Waiting on 2 more. Waiting on Lake and Sanchez. Waiting on 2 more marshals. Sanchez making a mistake in the rhythm section. All eyes on Sanchez now. Wait, guys, wait. And that's a race. All righty, Chase Boyd going to take that one, followed by Jim Silva in the 2. Adam Peters in the 3. Got Leffler, Lake, Sanchez, and Caden. Drivers, you know what to do. Drop those cars down. Come out to marshal positions, please.
The race is completed.
Might need a few volunteers. Let's see what we're looking like here.
Thanks, Big E. I owe all to the bumper.
You were trying to move.
Front bumper for the win.
I didn't take pictures, but I should. Zip ties, we're going to talk about that.
Hey, till I get that new thing, that's what's staying on there. All right, mod drivers. Mod drivers to the track, please. Mod drivers to your spots, please. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them around, check them in. Roll them around, check them in. Four-wheel drive, 75 lock timing coming at you. We will need a Marshall or two. We are almost there, boys and girls. Almost home free here.
John Young. Paul Manny. Zisas Valiotis. James Maxwell. Eric Wissenhofer. 1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, so
Brandon Bennett.
we've got a 6-car showdown here, and we're all checked in. So come around and get in your spots. We're going to put ZC in the 1.
45 seconds to the
Paul
start of the
Monty
race.
in the 2. John Young in the 3. James Maxwell in the 4. Brandon Bennett in the 5. And Eric Wustenhopper in the 6. All
30
right,
seconds to the start of the
I need
race.
1, 2 Marshalls at the top. Either side of the rhythm section. We can just get awesome. Thank you very much, sir. If we get one more over there on number 4 at the end of the rhythm section.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Hey, Brooks.
Less than
So I
5.
just got to thank you, sir. All right, here we go. Here we go. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Let's go racing on the tone. Four-wheel drive madness going on. It's an intermediate start, but let's try and clean it up a little bit. Yikes. I don't know who's leading out. It's the blue car with the white. See, we'll find out here in just a minute. Paul Monty leading us out here early on. Bennett up into the 2 early on. He had a chance to take that lead and then got it wrong, going out of bounds. ZC with a rough opener, maybe? No? ZC shooting off like a bullet, looks like. ZC leading us out here. Paul Monty in the 2. Maxwell in the 3. Thank you, Chase. Oh, kaboom. And boom goes the dynamite. Nick Bayette down for the count. Sands front axle. ZC with a mistake. Oh, yeah, we got our 2 experts. That's what's going on here. We got our experts running with our intermediates, Friend Wright and ZC. So they'll be scored separate. So Paul Monty is winning the intermediate class right now. Thank you, Caden. So expert. The only one making the call. ZC. The one-man wolf pack. The only one to finish the expert four-wheel drive. And intermediate let out now by James Maxwell. Not sure what happened to Paul. Because Maxwell had a pretty rough lap, too. Maxwell makes a mistake, and there's Paul, not quite close enough to capitalize. Brandon Bennett was in the 2. Now Paul Monty's in the 2. John Young in the 3. John Young now moving to move up into that 2 and be right on the back door. James Maxwell upside down. John Young upside down, lands on his feet. Not before Paul Monty, though, gets around. So Paul Monty now leading him out there through that mid-triple. Yikes. Casing it in that mid-triple. John Young is going to inherit that top spot. Brandon Bennett. Maxwell to the 3. Brandon Bennett looking not good here. Something going on with his rear end. Maybe, that didn't help. Maybe it fixed it. Who knows? A little mistake out of Bennett. It's going to let Maxwell get around into that 2 spot. ZC, those two are fighting it out for the 2 spot, so do with that as you wish.
One minute left.
John Young leading it out. Husenhofer, that's number 1, working with you. Well done, well done. John Young leading the charge. He's got a pretty decent lead here over number 2 of Maxwell. Or Bennett, sorry about that. Mistake out of Bennett. It's going to let Maxwell get around and reclaim that 2 spot. John Young busting out. So John Young was leading out, and he said bye-bye to his rear hub. So it's a war of attrition here. Maxwell is going to inherit that top spot. Brandon Bennett in tow. Paul Monty right there as well. Monty with a good run through that mid-triple. Gets around Bennett. And then he puts it in the pipes. Going to give it back up. So top 3 here. Running through this middle section. Led out by Maxwell. Oh, yeah, we're done when you come by the line. Sorry, I was too busy. ZCU1 expert. Good job. Everyone is done. Sorry about that. James Maxwell taking the win. Paul Monty in the 2. Brandon Bennett in the 3. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. We got one more to go.
Transponder 8179031. The race is completed.
Oh, wait a minute. We got one more race? Yeah, we do. Ah, boy. Fixed timing 2-wheel. Up next, once we get our marshals out here. Holy moly. Are all you guys going back to back? I didn't really time that. I didn't really plan that well, did I? At least 3 or 4 of you. We need a bunch of marshals out here, please. We're going to need all you guys out here. Guys, go ahead and roll them around, check them in. Roll them around, check them in. We got Maxwell in the 10, Rosen in the 9, Eric Hernandez in the 8, Nick Bay in the 7, Jesse Bryce 6, Brandon Bennett 5, Ronnie Goss 4, Mike Kokot 3, Darren Only 2, and your top qualifier, CCCVV. All right, we got guys starting to pile out here. You got that spot, Chase?
Ronnie Goss. Just farted. James Maxwell. Dave Rosen. Brandon Bennett.
All right, we
Nick
need...
Bayet. Jesse Bryce.
If we can get one more, thank you, MC.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Let's see here. Yeah, MC, if you'll take...
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Grid them up. Really? Eric Hernandez left? The most punchable face in RC? See now there? Now I got more reason to punch
30
him
seconds
in the
to the
face.
start of the race.
Actually, I should let the guy who came in third in the B main punch him in the face. Because he would be... All right. Slater,
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Mr. Slater. You guys clean it up here. All right. Let's see here.
Less than 5.
Switch to class. Change driver. John Young. All right.
Eric Hernandez.
Dang it. John Young, swing up there into that 9th spot. You should be up actually 2. Yeah, he should be behind Rose in there. 5 law timing. Schedule. Sorry, I'm on the struggle bus. Hey, John, let's get you by the start-finish line, please. I'm doing my best to get you all out of here at midnight.
John Young.
Hallelujah. All right, Marshall's ready. Driver's like, hey, John Young, pro tip, don't break your rear hub. All right, here we go. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Let's go racing. The sound of the tone. Closing us off here. 17.5 fixed timing. 2-wheel A main event. Led out by ZC and Darren Only. They get side by side into one another. Kokot says, don't mind if I do. Moves into that top spot, and we got Carnage going through this rhythm section. Marshall's in the rhythm. Marshall's in the rhythm. He's just going to have, unfortunately, you got to wait when you get it wrong up there. So a rough break there out of John Young. Oh, leader hooking up into that pipe. It wasn't the leader. It was number 2. That was ZC getting it wrong. These guys all bundle of nerves here. The only one keeping it cool, calm and collected, Michael Kokot. Leading us out here. Somebody upside down in that back rhythm section. Remember, you go upside down in that back rhythm section, you are along for the ride until you get the all clear. Kokot in the 1. Jesse Bryce in the 2. Darren Only in that 3. This looks like ZC, Brandon Bennett, Maxwell fight. John Young trying to get back up into that mix. Kokot with a nice little breakaway here. Let's see what he does with it. We're only a minute 30 in. ZC and Darren going at it through this back rhythm section. Double. Bennett Bayette working on something. Goss, that'll be your leader working with you. Jesse Bryce all off on his lonesome. Nothing but clean air to work with here. No mistake out of ZC, so Darren Only is going to claim that 3 spot. And Kokot, or Rosen, that'll be your leader coming up on you shortly. Just as an FYI. Someone upside down in the wagon wheel section. Is the leader going to get through it? Hung up a little bit. Not too bad, though. Jesse Bryce now. Can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Then Kokot with a mistake. Cages in the pipe. Bryce going to get around. And now Darren Only not too far back. ZC trying to make something out of it here. Bryce in the 1, dodging a bullet. Kokot coming up on the back door, John Young. That'll be number 2. When the time comes, you know what to do.
2 minutes left.
Marshall. Kokot getting hung up with some back markers, so he's going to fall back. And then, all right, lap traffic. You know who's passing you. Let's clean it up, guys. We should not be taking out people leading these laps here. So we're going to have a little shake-up here as we all come around the line. Let's see who's in that 2 spot. Jesse Bryce had it. And you guys leading out. You guys got to pick your right time to pass. You too aggressive. Kokot's still in that 2 spot, but he's got ZC and
1 minute
Darren
left.
only working with him. Through the rhythm section they go. Looks like Kokot going broke. It didn't sound well when we went through that rhythm section. Looks like it gave up there. So unfortunate for Kokot there. Running into some traffic. Jesse Bryce leading us out. Darren only inherits that 2 spot. ZC and Brandon Bennett in the 3. Nick Payette in the 4. Then it's ZC. Payette taking over that 3 spot now. So the battle for that 3rd and final podium spot shaping up here with less than 5. These guys are running to the line. I'm not going to lose track of time here. Everyone will be done when you come by the line, starting with John Young. So that battle for 3 coming through that midsection right now. Payette hucks it over the top rope. Going to make it stick. So he's going to take that 3rd and final podium spot. Jesse Bryce on his victory lap here by the line for the win. Waiting on Maxwell and Rosen. And that'll do it for the race evening. Thanks, guys, for coming on out. Hope you had a good time. If you didn't, rethink your life. Come back with a better attitude. You guys have a safe trip home. We'll be doing oval on Friday and
The race is
off-road
completed.
again on Saturday.